Okay. This is an important video because a lot of us like to take out the rack and pinion. When rack and pinion gets a leak, we want to take it out and we replace it. But what happened to me was my motor mount went bad and it dropped on the rack and pinion tubing, and it caused it to get a hole right here. You can't see it much, but there's a hole there. Instead of replacing the rack and pinion, which cost me two, maybe $300, I took the rack and pinion out, and now I am about to create another tube because this is the only thing leaking. The rack and pinion is fine itself. I took it out, put it on the sawhorses, and I will create another a tube for it. I cut off the fittings on the original tube. I went and bought a tube from AutoZone that had fittings on it, and I cut that tube off at the end, took the fittings off, and I'll use this to bend another one of these. Getting a bending tool from Harbor Freight, and put my existing fittings from this on this, and put it back on my rack and pinion, and put it back in the car. So this cost me $6. The tube bender cost me probably about a good nine, and that's better than replacing the whole rack and pinion, which costs $200 or $300. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this, and it don't have to be perfect as long as the fluid transfer. This is a brake line, which is the same thing as this. So I bought rented a flaring kit from Advance, and I'll use that to flare the end once I put both of these on, both of the fittings on, and bend it this way, and I'll flare it in and put it back in, and boom, my rack and pinion works perfect. And it's a job well done, and I'm out the door. Spending roughly, maybe I already had two, so I spent probably a good nothing, just $6 on this, basically. And this is something that you go take it to the shop and they'll tell you, oh, you got to replace the whole rack and pinion, when they probably just did the same thing or replaced it. But so we'll be back in a minute. All right, so I started my bend, and what I like to do is after I bend it to the curve, I like to put it inside just to see how I got it, just to check it. I advise no one to try to bend it and put it underneath the car, or bending it while you're underneath the car, because you risk damaging the inside of this thread here. And then once you damage that, there's nothing you can do. As like I said before, you can take it to a machine shop or what have you. But me, I'd rather take it out, lay it up, and do it this way. So now I know I just bend this part here, bend it over, come around, and boom. Like I said, it doesn't have to be perfect. I am not a professional bender. I'm sorry I can't bend it and show you how I bended it, because it's just me, myself, and I. There's tons of videos on YouTube that you can watch on how to bend it, but I'll show you guys my ending bend, and then we can take it from there. So what I did was cut off the original fittings, took off the ones that were on the brake line, put them on this one. I flared it with a flare kit. You can watch some videos. This is the flare kit, and I use that to flare the end of my line. And what I mean by flaring the end of my line, let me find a piece. Okay, this is to flare the end of the line, and it'll look like that. And you'll be able to put it in, screw it in, and you'll have your fix. No need to buy a brand new rack and pinion. Just go get a brake line, get a tube bender, tube cutter, cut off the fittings that come with that one. Take the fittings off your original piece, place them on yours, and bend it. I mean, it doesn't have to be perfect. You can bend it to however you like. That's it.